set and the pitch. In there, 0-1.
First pitch, 6:05.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bryant has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncie. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Not quite candlestick cold out here tonight, but still a chilly 56 degrees here at game time. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Betts is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next up is Justin Turner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Bryant is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for L.A. It's the Dodgers 0 with the Giants coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Striding in is Darren Ruff. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And there's out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Chris Bryant is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swing and a line drive to left. Taylor is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, So he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Pitch misses to him. It's ball one. And he's a guy looking to... hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A game.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and up next the former all-star shortstop Corey Seeger.
The shortstop, Corey Seeger.
And now the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
To the plate now, A.J. Pollock. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average for him at 267 on the year, with 19 homers and 69 runs batted in. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right. Then gets the third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Here now is Will Smith as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes in at 262 on the year, 22 home runs and 65 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. Strike two.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Pollock at second, Taylor at first with no outs. Drilled to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Julio Urias, as he'll take a look at ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. First and second here with nobody out. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Next for the Dodgers, Trey Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
1-1.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Here it comes. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Fly ball right down the line in left. Taylor is there. 1 down.
Batting 5th, the catcher.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seeger. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seeger is on fire.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
And now Brandon Belt. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here it comes. Mookie Betts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Ball one, taken just off the inside. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Slater's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
and with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Next to stand in is Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Here's Corey Seeger. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Tyro Estrada digging in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Guzman.
In now, Kevin Gossman, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, number 33.
Next to hit is Darren Ruff, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, A.J. Pollock.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
First pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit. And he throws it away. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much. But with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Standing in now, Julio Urias, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Now the 0-1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
In the air to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant.
First delivery to him, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Next up, Austin Slater comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB now. Now a curveball misses inside. Fouled away. The 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Slater, the runner at second with 1 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncie.
The first baseman, Max Muncie.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Next, here is Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. So another run in to score, and we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Jose Quintana enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jose Quintana.
Here's Corey Seeger. Line to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. From the belt, the pitch. As he hits one on a line to left field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes the right fielder. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
At the plate now, Will Smith. 0-1 the count. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Good curveball. Strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 giant error, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. LA's on top, 5-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt. Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information. Hey fans, a reminder to check out the Fast Pitch pitching cage located on the 100 level behind first base. To date, the fastest pitch thrown is 91 miles an hour, set by Kyle Saul. And the slowest
from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
To the plate now, Tyro Estrada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First time up, he went down looking. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. One run on 3 hits and 2 errors to this point for San Francisco. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The batter,
stepping up to the plate, Mauricio De Vaughn. He collected a base hit his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Dubon is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. 0-1, here it comes. And there's ball one. 1 out, nobody on. In for strike 2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Mauricio De Vaughn becomes 62. The second out in the bottom of the 5th.
Quintana.
Brandon Crawford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the job. Brandon Crawford.
Now here's the first offering. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Taylor is there, and that will end the inning. One for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. Through 5 innings, it's now a 5-1 ball game. Caleb Berriger takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45, Caleb Berriger.
And stepping in, Julio Urias. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
At third, Longoria fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, second base.
Here now is Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
High in the air out to center field. Slater is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncie.
Stepping in once again is Max Muncie. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on the way.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Mookie Betts. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's going to get down out there. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Slater's under it. And that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Now at the plate is Darren Ruff. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house, courtesy of MLB The Show. All right, time to draw the name. And here we go. Our winner is Kurt Kellenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Kurt. You and your family can move down to 4 seats behind home plate. Again, courtesy of MLB The Show. Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to support the growth of baseball and softball programs around the world. By funding programs, fields, and equipment purchases, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund seeks to encourage and maintain youth participation in the game. For more information, visit baseballtomorrowfund.com.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
One-oh count. Here it is. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And now the first pitch.
0-1.
We're in the sixth inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
He's got it. Throw on to first, two gone.
The center fielder, number 13, Austin.
So stepping
Slater.
in is Austin Slater. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now here's the first offering.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
The 0-1 delivery.
No, that's down.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. Popped him up. Turner trying to get there. And he'll reach first safely. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. High and deep to right center. Pollock giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants get a run on the RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Seeger. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So now here is A.J. Pollock. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Now the first pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense. You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pollock, base runner at first with one out. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Will
John Brebbia takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Number 59, John Brebbia.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
On the ground to short. This could be two. Reined in. One there on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Fine work out of the San Francisco bullpen. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Giants 2. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher...
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone into the arcade section. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tyler Estrada.
At the plate now, Tyro Estrada, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty here, nobody out. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Mauricio De Vaughn.
At the plate, Mauricio De Vaughn. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for one. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
18, Tommy LaStella.
As he'll take a look at ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Runners on first with one down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
Now batting, number 33.
So in now for San Francisco, Darren Ruff. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. The 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo. Jose Alvarez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Austin Barnes is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as he lifts it in the air to right field. A dive, but it's off his glove. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's it.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Barnes over at second. Turner on at first with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So here is Mookie Betts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
In now, Justin Turner. Line down the left field line. But this lands foul for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This is high, a ball and a strike.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And striding to the plate will be Seeger. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Dominic Leone answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A.J. Pollock is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Posey over to his left. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 3. Kenley Jansen enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Now to the plate, here is Chris Bryant, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Chris Bryant. MLB At Bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for your phone or tablet, MLB At Bat provides live audio, pitch tracking, stats, news, highlights, and more. Visit MLB.com for details.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Austin.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in
Slater.
from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Austin Slater. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Behind 0-2 now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Evan Longoria. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Chris Taylor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. This is foul right side. Now another 0-2. And another foul ball. Pitch is popped up. Belt has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in next, Will Smith. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leon is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Billy McKinney will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch.
McKinney.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Yeah. 1-1.
2-1. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2 and 2. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
To the plate now, Trey Turner, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
3-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And the count will be full. Ready with the payoff pitch. Smith on second. McKinney is over at first with 1 away. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Now back.
Next up is Max Muncie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Ruff is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Here's Buster Posey now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Brandon Belt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the 1st out.
Up next to the Giants.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up Thairo Estrada. He's set, and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Mauricio De Vaughn, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth, and he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Last strike here for the Giants. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch is made, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Los Angeles host road win number 40 on the year. Julio Urias records win number 16 on the season. Joe Kelly closes the door for the save, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Wackney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.